Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news, all right, Packers fans. Get ready because there's some serious buzz coming out of the NFC North, and it involves one of the biggest names in the NFL right now, Penei Sewell. The Detroit Lions, sitting at 8-5 and fighting to keep their playoff hopes alive, are reportedly considering a blockbuster trade that could shake up the entire division. Now I know what you're thinking. Trade rumors are common this time of year, but this one seems to have some real legs, and it might just be the kind of move that could propel the Packers into a stronger position for the future. Let's unpack this. The Lions, despite their solid record, are facing some tough challenges. Their defense, allowing around 24 points per game in 2025, has been a concern, especially with multiple injuries in the secondary. They're also dealing with tight cap space, around $19 million, and that's forcing some tough decisions. The idea being floated is that Detroit might trade Penei Sewell, their star offensive tackle, in exchange for draft picks and an edge rusher in an effort to free up cap space and rebuild their defense. Sewell, a titan on the line, would be a perfect fit for Green Bay. He's a dominant run blocker and an elite pass protector, capable of stabilizing the Packers' offensive line for years to come. And when you look at Sewell's profile, it becomes clear why he's such a hot commodity. In 2025, he's graded an incredible 95, 6 overall by PFF, which ranks him as the second-best offensive tackle in the league. His pass blocking is solid with an 89-2 grade, and his run blocking is off the charts at 97, 8 making him a true mauler in the trenches. He's only allowed 2 sacks and 7 hits all season, which is remarkable considering the volume of snaps he's played. He's been on the field for every single offensive snap in 2025, with 0 injuries. Standing 65 and weighing around 335 pounds, Sewell is often compared to Tyron Smith, but even more dominant in run blocking, with a win rate that's about 8% higher according to PFF. His career stats are equally impressive: 85 games played with an overall grade of 93, 2, which puts him in the top tier of offensive linemen. His EPA per run is +0. 14, showing how effective he is at creating space for his running backs, and he's accumulated over 140 pancakes, a testament to his physicality and consistency. Now, why would the Lions consider such a move? Well, aside from cap constraints, Detroit is also facing some injury troubles and a bit of a slump in their offensive line, which has struggled to protect Jared Goff at times. The Lions' secondary has been hit hard with 4 concussions, and their overall defensive efficiency isn't quite where they want it to be. They rank around 19th in DVOA. Plus, Goff's recent performance has led to some doubts about the offensive line's ability to protect him in high-pressure situations. The Lions, in their rebuild mode, are looking to get younger and more explosive on offense, and trading Sewell, who's just 25, could be part of that plan. An extension worth around $32 million seems to be on the table for Sewell if they keep him, but the idea now is to leverage him in a trade to accelerate their rebuild, especially after starting 3-1 but facing some recent setbacks. But here's the big question. What does this mean for the Packers? Well, considering where Green Bay stands, at 9-4 and looking to secure their spot in the postseason, adding a player like Sewell would be a game-changer. Currently, their offensive line ranks around 16th in the league, with a PFF grade of about 70, which is decent but could definitely be better. The addition of Sewell would instantly upgrade their protection, reducing sacks. Green Bay has allowed 36 sacks earlier in the season, but with Sewell in the mix, that number could drop significantly, perhaps down to around 20 or fewer. That's a huge boost for Jordan Love, allowing him more time to make plays and extend drives. The running game would explode, with EPA increasing by roughly 19%, giving the Packers a more balanced attack. Third down efficiency could jump from 44% to nearly 59%, which is a massive improvement in sustaining drives and keeping the offense on the field. Let's not forget, Sewell's presence would give Green Bay a major edge in the trenches, turning their offensive line into a true fortress, reminiscent of the dominant units of past Packers championship teams. His elite run blocking and pass protection could be the missing piece that elevates the offense into a top-tier unit, especially during the critical playoff stretch. Imagine a playoff scenario where Love has all day to throw, and the run game is consistently gaining yards. Those are the kinds of advantages that can take a team deep into February. And speaking of the playoffs, the odds are looking interesting. Currently, bookmakers have the Packers at around plus 900 to plus 500 to win the Super Bowl. Adding Sewell, who grades out at a 97, 8 for run blocking and consistently performs at an elite level, could be the X factor that pushes Green Bay's championship odds even higher. When you compare Sewell's playoff performance, where his run efficiency increases by about 23%, to other top-tier offensive linemen, it's clear he's built for the postseason. The Packers' current offensive line would be transformed into a true strength, and that's exactly what playoff teams need: protection, balance, and consistency. Now, let's put this all into perspective. The trade would be a strategic move, building a foundation for a future that's bright and full of potential. Sewell would immediately become a cornerstone of the Packers' offensive line, a leader in the trenches, and a symbol of a new era of dominance. For the Lions, losing Sewell might be a blow, but they're looking to rebuild and focus on getting younger, especially with their cap situation and recent injuries. For Green Bay, this could be a chance to make a statement, show the NFL that they're serious about contending, that they're willing to make bold moves to secure another Super Bowl run. In conclusion, this trade rumor isn't just about swapping players. It's about reshaping the landscape of the NFC North. The Lions might be looking to rebuild, but the Packers are positioning themselves as serious contenders with a shot at finally reclaiming that championship glory. Sewell's addition could be the piece that turns the tide, solidifies the offensive line, and gives Jordan Love all the tools he needs to succeed at the highest level. It's an exciting time for Green Bay fans, and whether or not this trade materializes, it's clear that the NFC North is about to get even more interesting. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So what do you think, Packers fans? Would you welcome Sewell with open arms? Do you believe he's the missing piece to finally get Green Bay back to the Super Bowl? This is the kind of move that could define a franchise and set the stage for years to come. I want to hear all your thoughts. Drop your comments below. Tell me how you see this unfolding. And remember, I'll be back soon with even more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news. Let's keep the passion alive, and as always, Go Pack Go.